3 minutes until showtime.
3 minutes. Baby, I'm finna go live here in a minute. So I can hear everything. Can you turn that down? Wait a minute. Never mind. Let me see with the door closed.
2 minutes until showtime.
Whatever, 30 seconds or something, man. This motherfucking shit takes forever.
1 minute until showtime.
Shit. I have to do it like this, fellas. Come on, god damn. Oh, wait a minute. I ain't even there. Man, this shit going so slow. 30 more seconds, we can go live, fellas. But it's gonna be worth your money.
Your show will be live in 5 seconds.
Oh.
4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Now we can go live. Because I'm telling you, I do Blog Talk and StreamYard at the same time. And StreamYard is ready immediately. Blog Talk ain't. So I got to deal with that shit. But fellas, you know, I done told you, I always brag about what I do that's successful. And you don't remember these times because there's so few of them. But I admit when shit is fucked up. And I'm telling you, this has been the worst semester I've ever had to teach. I mean, it could be me. It could be me. Or it could be the caliber of recruit that I'm seeking. Because initially, there was a qualifying. You had to qualify to come into Sidewalk University. And after I got to rolling and shit, I got this, you know, getting laxed on those requirements. And I will admit, the last 3 semesters, I've been letting whoever want to get in come in, which is mistake 1. and I probably was money hungry. But every motherfucker is not qualified to get this shit. So if you get a class with 24 motherfuckers and 20 of them are qualified, and you get whatever 17, 18 of them to graduate, you feel good. But you're overlooking the 4 that's in there that's not qualified. So now next semester, you might have 8 motherfuckers in there that's not qualified. But you got 12 motherfuckers that's doing good. So, you see the non-qualified motherfuckers, but you focusing on those motherfuckers that's doing good. And as that go on, you'll get to where the motherfuckers that's knuckleheads that ain't doing shit outnumber the motherfuckers that's doing shit. And that's where I am. See, real game is not for everyone. The bullshit that you talk about with these fucking so-called experts is like everything else. Everything else in this country. Nothing is pure. Law is not pure. Making money is not pure. Everything is subject to interpretation. So you listen to these motherfuckers trying to explain game to you. Why? Because just like 10 years ago, the word pimp was fucking a cuss word. But when they started saying pimp my ride, pimp your house, pimp this, pimp that, it became acceptable. Same thing with the fucking word game. In the past few years, they hear it a lot. Not just from me, but you hear it a lot. So everybody want to know what game is. The motherfucking white boy want to know what game is. White boy, you can know what game is, and you can learn how to have it. But you got to do it. You can't stand across the street and try to look at it and figure out a definition for it like these fucking gurus do. I'm just saying, if you want to listen to them motherfuckers, listen to them. I don't care. Your shit's going to be watered down. And it's going to be watered down so that you and the average Joe can think you can do it. But I don't give a fuck. The proof is in the pudding. Because as soon as you take your ass out there with that shit that them fucking punk ass motherfuckers is telling you, you gonna get smashed. And you know it. That's why your motherfucking ass don't really go out there with the shit them motherfuckers tell you. I don't give a fuck who you name. The motherfuckers ain't giving you shit. They trying to explain what they stole from me. See, but I break it down because I really got it. Them other motherfuckers, whatever, man. So what I'm saying is this. These motherfucking dudes that you're listening to, they don't tell you that this shit is not for everyone. Why? Because everyone has money. You can spend your money over here. Motherfucker, you can't spend your money with me. Unless you really bout it. So, I'm just saying, these fucking suckers that you listen to make you think if you buy some of their shit, you can do it too. Motherfucker, please. Yes, I want you to buy some of my shit. But if you ain't about it, you just wasting your money. And I've been telling you motherfuckers that. I don't change my products so your fucking ass can be updated or whatever the fuck. Because my shit don't change. It's real. But you get these fucking gurus. You know, some of them motherfuckers call me. Some of them don't. But what I'm saying is they all suckers. Because who the fuck have you ever seen me call? Who the fuck have you ever seen me mention name except for unless it was necessary for the situation? But I don't need no motherfucker to co-sign what I'm saying. I don't need no motherfucker to say to you that they believe what the fuck I'm saying. Because the motherfuckers that fuck with me tell you that. So I'm not saying these gurus ain't no good. I'm saying them gurus can't touch me. You know it, and I know it. And they know it. Motherfuckers can't touch me. What I'm saying is, I keep telling y'all. I just keep telling y'all. I got stock in the San Francisco Bay Bridge. And I'm selling the shit for very cheap. And the only one of you motherfuckers that I think is going to buy this shit or inquire about this shit is the motherfuckers that listen to those goddamn fake fucking gurus. Yeah, motherfucker, I'm telling you the truth. I got stock in the bridge. And I can sell it. Get in contact with me so I can sell you some stock in the fucking Bay Bridge. Because the shit you buying from them punk sucker motherfuckers is just as fucking non-valuable. Just believe it. Do it. Sidewalk University is not like your normal learning institution. Sidewalk University is not about the amount of information you learn. Sidewalk University is totally about what the fuck you do with what you learn. So what I'm saying is if you can't use what you know, if you can't use what you have learned to better any situation that you find yourself in, then what value do what you've learned have? Hey, I'm saying even if you're trying to be a doctor, even if you're trying to be a lawyer, that is very specific. And that's where your talent comes in. But generally speaking, the information you learned as far as, you know, thinking and how to do shit applies to life. Okay. You don't have to believe me. But what I'm saying is, at Sidewalk University, you gotta apply yourself. You gotta pull things from yourself you have never even tried to access before. One of them is the truth. And another one is acceptance. Sidewalk University is where the change begins. It's only, one reason to stay on the grind. There's only one reason to think what you thinking is right and you want to achieve whatever the most is that you can get out of it. There's just only one reason. I'm a motherfucker who listens as I talk. And I'm taking, that statement back. Because I'm talking about the statement about there's only one reason to stay on the grind. There's many fucking reasons to stay on the grind. I mean, that reason varies from person to person, but my reasoning for staying on the ground is, how can I come up if I don't? I'm like a Boy Scout, unprepared. Today, not today, yesterday, I had a Zoom meeting with some global distributors. These dudes do digital material. And we clicked. And I don't know, I say this kind of shit a lot. And I told you when it failed too. But I just might be on to something. I ain't really signed no shit yet, but I'm waiting for them motherfuckers to email me the details. So, not only that, I ran into a legitimate publicist. Man, I got hella shit. And I need better marketing than me. Or a better marketer than me. And I'm eager to work with this woman, this publicist. But she's only one part of what I need. So what I'm saying is I do need a lot of shit. Don't really fuck with me. But if you do, at least have some real talent about what I'm talking about. And as far as me and this lady, I think we're a good fit. But to make a long story short, I'm winning. And it's a few seconds before the 2-minute warning go off. And the only things that I need to rely on is my conversation and my wit. Because what you don't understand that I be trying to explain to you, that you will understand once you enroll in Sidewalk University, is there is an art to conversing. What makes it an art is that you're going to be doing the same thing over and over. But you're going to be playing your hand differently each time. And this is about always be playing AVPs. I've told you, actually, I've always told you to adhere to always be playing. Because if you're not playing, you are going to be played. And long as as far as when I'm talking, as long as I know what I said, I know she gonna respond to it. Long as she responds to it, and I'm sharp enough to motherfucking, no matter what that motherfucker say, I'm gonna steer this conversation to where I want it. Why? Because that's what knowing how to talk is about. You can't just talk to be talking. You got to talk to be trying to accomplish something. And I'm trying to catch. So, then, let me tell you, you want to know what really knocks her socks off? It is when I let them look at one of my videos, telling dudes how to catch women. My move is to turn it on. Then I go start doing some shit around the house. And I let them motherfuckers really know that I knew what the fuck I was doing. And they fucking see that because I'm teaching it. And then they understand I knew what I was doing when I caught you, bitch. Then that's when I'm a smash. But the thing is, not one of them motherfuckers wanted to stop at one video. I gotta turn my TV off. Cause I got YouTube flowing through my, TV and shit, and those bitches be craving as if they were coming to watch a fucking movie. You gotta understand, you gotta give it up, man. This shit is impressive. Even to me, it's impressive to me. Not only is there an art to conversing, there's also an art to attracting a woman to a man. And this man, she clearly sees got game. Well, most women are completely afraid of a gamed up motherfucker. And to those I say good seeing you. But I won't want to be you. See, there's the ones also who aren't scared. But out of respect, they don't want no parts of you or me. I've caught both these kind of women. Brought them to my crib and let them motherfuckers watch some of them videos. And this is where I do let the videos do the talking. Because I'm busy doing something in the crib while they watch. Then there's the one bitch that's scared of the shit, but the way I'm kicking it, it soothes her to such a point. She's curious. Now, you gotta understand this. I bring her to my crib and look, I let her watch a video, but I allow her to watch, let's say, Hollywood's Finest. And when she hear how real motherfuckers think and how much respect we have for the fucking women that we fuck with, the fact that ain't no way some fucking bitch who ain't paying us is gonna ever see any bedroom action with us. When this bitch sees all the integrity that we put into what we represent, instead of knocking her socks off, her panties and stockings come off. And I don't really get to show her another video. What a life. What a fucking life for an old ass nigga like me. Now, it's a sure bet that you won't allow your growth to stop once you laced at SWU. SWU gonna give you the tools and the knowledge to use them motherfuckers. What's the use of having a tool bag? I mean, you're a carpenter, you got a carpenter's belt, you got all these different things on your belt. What the fuck use is that if you don't know how to use every goddamn thing on there? See, Sidewalk University is waiting on you. And think about this. Does confidence allow you to think or even experience failure? If you have confidence, do you think you will even try to respond to this fucking question that I just asked? No, you're not calling. You're all quiet. Let's see. Let me go over here to StreamYard. Oh shit, ain't nobody even on here. 13 motherfuckers. That's why I ain't got no. Okay. Okay. So you might not. I'll do it for you. Because you won't. Not because you don't know the answer, but you won't respond because you don't have no confidence. For your information, real confidence allows you to experience everything the average person experiences. You just handle it differently. Confidence does not eliminate daily trials and tribulations that people go through. Confidence only tempers how you handle any of these situations. It's really, if you think about it, it's kind of humorous that how many of you motherfuckers, at times show sympathetic attitudes for me. And I mean, shit could, what's going on could be the end of the world. I mean, I don't know. If you ain't, laughing at my ass, you should be sitting on the edge of your motherfucking seat waiting for the next installment. The thing is, my life is a continuous infomercial. And it's an infomercial for what I be preaching. I have lived the last 20 plus years having to rely on what I preach. But do you see that it's stopping me from making decisions? Do you see the fact that previously to those 20 whatever years, I was doing something totally different, down and dirty with it? In my opinion, because I'm down and dirty in what I do, period. I'm about to achieve the same respect as far as being an educator. You could never say you heard me talking any bullshit. Although you can say you've heard me talking hella shit. But never bullshit. And that's because I'm real with mine, and everything that happens to me is a testament to my conviction that I be talking to you about. If I never fuck another bitch for the rest of my life, I still didn't fuck no motherfucking bitches. Done most shit that involved pussy. I'm talking about all the time, never giving in to the goddamn bullshit sex games that motherfuckers play that you allow yourself to get into. I mean, put 100 of you motherfuckers, I done did that more than all y'all. I'm living my life on my terms. And I'm not going to conform to any motherfucker's thoughts but mine. I mean, unless God speak to me, mere mortals can just save their fucking advice. Now, I do appreciate your concern whenever you're concerned about me. And now I realize how you motherfuckers, I realize how old you you motherfuckers think I am. I am 68, and I have approximately 63 more years left. And I appreciate all the love you motherfuckers show. And the shit just dawned on me, how all of you actually have proof the shit I talk on my show is real. You have proof that I do the shit. There's a lot of you motherfuckers who used to people talking shit on the internet that a lot of you thought I was talking shit on my shows. But you see, they be talking shit. Actually, they be talking bullshit. But I don't. Because I show you what I do and I show you how it works. I got a new woman. So what I'm saying is I've been accused of resting on my laurels in the past. But what's surprising is how many emails I've been getting. There's some cheer up tip. Maybe it's a good thing for you to see. I ain't lying to you when I tell your motherfucking ass what to do with a woman. I ain't lying to you when I tell your ass, if it ain't right, I'm gone. That's how I feel. Do I have a heart? Hell fucking yeah, I got a heart. Does my heart rule me? Sometimes. Do I feel hurt? I surely fucking do. And I might hurt for a day or two. Still. But there is no punk in me. And I will live my life to the letter of what anything that I be screaming. Whatever I be telling off for you to do, I'm living my life like that. So, in a way, now you really have proof that I believe what I say to you. I've told you motherfuckers before, there's a certain way a man with confidence looks. And before I continue, is there a reason none of you motherfuckers are calling in? Because that's a turnoff to me. Why is it that the shit I'm talking is making you motherfuckers be quiet? Well, like I'm saying, when a dude have confidence, you can see it in his demeanor. His look of confidence and his expression. The dress, the entire look of a real motherfucker, which is recognizable at first glance. You can see it. Now to my point, when you look like this, no woman will ever fuck with you. And the only woman that will is a woman that wants some of what, you have to offer. And I'm saying I'm real about this, and what I'm telling you is you can represent a confident man. And I've been trying to get you techno motherfuckers, techno pimps, or whatever you call yourself of today, to see that you don't want to look like a rapper or some fucking dude with his pants down on his ass. That is, if you're a real man. I believe in representation. Baby, please. I believe in representation. And I happen to know how to represent. And I hope you learn. Because how could I claim to be a motherfucker if I have shame about what the fuck goes on in my world? I'm just saying. Either you are what you say, or you aren't. I haven't really spoken to no brows lately because I met one. But I'm not in a hurry about it, and I don't panic. So even before I met this woman, I play my motherfucking hand the way it's dealt. Finally, a caller. What's up, 252? 252, what's happening?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, man. I just would want to say, man, I've been tuning in for like a couple of weeks, and just on 3 weeks listening to you, man, my whole life changed, man. It's crazy, man. Everything you say, man, I got to enroll in your course, man. And I was listening, and I seen nobody want callers, so I just had to step up, face my fear, because I've been wanting to call in. I said, shit, let me call in. I ain't really had a question, but I just was at work and want to tell you, man, everything you say, but that can't be on point, man. I appreciate you, man. My pops passed, and ever since, man, I just tuned into you, and it's like, I feel better than ever, man. I just want to thank you and let you know you ain't doing it for no reason, man. It's people out here really listening that you giving balls every day and more balls. And it's been here with me, but you just provided my horizon, man. I really did.
Hey, bro.
Hey,
bro, check this out. I really appreciate you saying that shit because, I mean, I'm a conceited bastard. And I want somebody to at least feel that what I'm saying is like the shit. And if it's really helping you, if your pops passed, which I, sorry to hear that. My pops passed 35 years ago. And that nigga is present in me today. I know it. I even look like the nigga. Hey, but thanks, bro.
Me too, man. That's crazy.
Hey, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I want to spring a question since we up here now.
What's up?
When you approach a female or whatever, and I mean you got the game going.
Come on, man. What's the question?
How do you accept that a bitch is doing actually what you want to do, and not no punk shit? But it just surprised me, like.
Hey, bro, wait, stop right there. Stop. Man, what's wrong with you guys? You guys ask a question, then you start answering it. That shit don't make no sense, man. And what you saying is very real. Because I have a section in at Cyborg University on accepting or how to accept that what you're doing is working. Because the average motherfucker could think something, and let's say they do what they think. And when they see the results of what they think actually happening, they panic. A lot of people do it.
Right.
They panic, they freeze up, and then they forget what they're doing and all kind of shit. And the next thing you know, they done blew whatever the fuck they was doing. That's what you talking about?
Mm. Yes, sir. It's like, all right, you tell a bitch, I want you to jump this high.
Hey, bro, all I asked you was, is that what you talking about? That's a yes or no question.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
So what I'm saying is, don't you want to know why that goes on?
Yeah.
So why are you talking? Why are you running your mouth? if you want to know something?
Because it scares me when you want to do something and it happens like instantly. So it's like, well, damn. I don't want to blow it.
Are you actually talking to me, or are you just talking? Because you didn't answer my question.
Talking to you.
You didn't answer my question. Anyway,
You said, why is unquestioned?
why are you talking if you want to know something? You should be quiet so you can know it.
Right. Right.
So let me tell you why you do that shit, man. Let me tell you why you put a plan together and it fucking works in front of your goddamn face. And when you see it, you panic. That's because you don't believe shit about your goddamn self. You don't even think you could put a plan together that could work. Because if you did think that, when you seen it work, your dick would get hard and your motherfucking ass would keep rolling. But no, that's not what happened. Your dick shrivel up and you fucking be tripping. And that's because you don't know shit about you. Period. Now I got some other motherfucker to fuck with, man. I'm dumb. Hey, 647, what's up with you?
Hey,
What's happening?
I sent you not much. I'm out here in Canada right now. I'm actually between, I work at a barber shop, and I take my time in between cuts to listen to some of your videos. I've been doing that for well over a couple of months now, and I can definitely say without a doubt that just on the gems that you drop, most times it's like God is talking to me. So I want to get that out of the way first. My question to you is, how do you deal with inconsistency when it comes to executing your own plan?
Okay, let me ask you something, bro. When you was a baby, you might not remember this, but I'm sure you can imagine this. When you was a baby, how did you learn to go piss when you felt whatever you felt?
My instincts.
Your instincts or whatever, but no, you went and did it. When you felt this way, you went and took your dick out and pissed. So what I'm saying is, how do you deal with inconsistency? As soon as you see what's inconsistent, the very next time the situation comes up, you got to make consistency start. Otherwise, if that baby just, feel what he gonna feel piss in his diaper. And if he don't ever understand what he's feeling means he gotta go piss, then he gonna be pissing in his pants when he's in the first grade. You don't want that shit. So if you don't want inconsistency to develop into a real situation, you gotta deal with it when you see it. And the reason I'm saying this is involving a question to you. What makes you ask that question? There has to be something you're seeing in what you're doing that's making you, what you're doing or you're not doing, that's making you ask this question.
Oh, that's an excellent question. What I've seen is not so much in my part. Like I've recognized my own.
Stop right there. Stop.
Yeah.
You do know my big thing is to not lie to yourself.
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely.
Right. So I already know you lying because the first thing you said is this ain't really involving me.
Okay. Well, I'm confused. Yeah, I feel.
Wait, man, let me cut this goddamn phone off. I forgot it was in my pocket. Fucking just, Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Thanks, Uncle. Yeah, I've been trying to launch my own corporation for the past 2.5 years, and it's been a dog fight. And I had to come through a lot of adversity, a lot of personal growth, I literally had to break myself down and build myself back up again. And in that process, I really took a hard look at myself and got down to my own insecurities. But I also started to recognize insecurity in other people though too.
Wait.
And
Wait. Listen to what you're saying. You tried in the past 2 years, evidently you launched a corporation. So what I'm saying is 2 years later, you may or may not be making money. My point is, you're still in the launch phase in your mind.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah, but that phase is over. Until you leave it, you're going to still be launching.
Okay.
You got to leave that phase mentally, man. And then get to where your business is viable, but it actually isn't viable because you haven't made it start making money. It ain't about you getting on the map. You're already on the map. Of course, you want to increase your presence, which is all involved with business. But as long as you're thinking about getting on the map, that's all you're going to be doing. Because you don't think you're on the map. You got to make yourself stretch out, bro. And whatever chance you took to launch your business, you got to take that same chance to make it viable. You know what I mean?
I absolutely. You connected a lot of dots with me.
But let me ask you something. If you know what I mean, have you been doing that?
I found my pace.
Dude, stop lying. Have you been doing that? Yes or no?
Initially, no.
Stop.
Initially,
Stop. It ain't about initially. It's about the truth.
Okay.
Have you been doing it? No.
No.
That's right. That's the truth. And that's the only thing you could deal with. So then, by you telling yourself the truth, realizing that something that's very essential to what the fuck you want, you ain't doing, then don't you have a starting point to get busy?
Say it again.
I said, now that you understand that you ain't doing something that is important to you, doing whatever it is ultimately you're trying to do. Now you see, you've admitted to yourself that there is something intricate that you need to do that you're not doing. Don't that show you where you need to put your interests?
Absolutely. You're absolutely correct.
So what I'm saying, bro, when a motherfucker think of shit like what you thinking of, they think of it, but then they think about the hardest thing to do to get it. Otherwise, they think about being at point Z instead of starting at point A. So otherwise, I want to have this amount of money and I want to do this, I want to do that, woo, woo, woo. Man, you can't do none of that shit until you do what you did, establish your company, then establish what's going to make money for it. Then you do all this other dreaming about the way you want to go with your company. But if you don't do that shit, you're not being realistic. And if you're not being realistic, you're going to get those kind of results. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's all I'm saying. I talk hella shit. I want you to see what I'm saying. But in reality, I'm trying to tell you the truth. You got to take the right steps in the right order. That's all I'm saying. You feel me?
Yes.
So let me ask you. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's been some things that you haven't done that you should have done?
Oh yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Are you thinking Are you thinking that from kicking it with me?
No, I just had like you said something so profound with the instincts, and for when I look back, I was being negligent with my instincts. I was taking it for granted. I just kind of dismissed it and thought it was just me just tripping out, just bugging. And as things unfolded, I noticed that my instincts, my initial instincts were right. And this has allowed me to, number one, take in your words, your gems, from a real pure mindset, so I could see exactly and identify where I went wrong and how I went wrong, so that I can
Stop.
the right way.
Stop.
Okay.
Where did you go wrong?
I went wrong with my steps, my process. I was jumping.
No. Well,
I wasn't paying right attention.
maybe. Listen.
Okay.
It's very simple where you went wrong. Just like you said, if you would have followed your first mind, it would have been not necessarily gravy, but it would have been much different, because you see it would have been better. Because believe me, bro, your first thought on whatever the fuck it is the right thought. And if your fucking ass had the confidence to believe in yourself, you would have thought whatever the fuck you thought, and you would have did it. Because that's what confidence does for you. You think you do it. Unless you one of these axe murderers, or some motherfucker that's going to jump off the bridge, or some motherfucker that's going to go kill a cop, or, some motherfucker that's going to rob a bank. If you ain't got none of them trips, then you could do the first thing you think. Because in reality, the first thing you think is correct, because that's the only pure thought that's dealing with whatever is going on. Everything after the first thought is a filtered thought. It's watered down, and it may or may not work. Your first thought is going to work exactly the way you think it should work. But you don't believe in yourself, so you don't try it, so you never get that power. Think about this, bro. What if you was a motherfucker that really started doing the first thing you thought, and it started working? Do you realize what kind of confidence you would have? Do you realize? Do you realize how far your thoughts would go concerning your business? When you think something and you don't do it, you not only not getting to do whatever the fuck you're thinking, but you killing thoughts for progress. Because you don't want to think nothing. So, you don't want to deny, blah, blah, blah. I'm saying, bro, if you really understand what we talking about right now, you need to do whatever the fuck you think. If you think it right now, after we get done, you need to get on the phone and pay with your credit card, whatever the fuck it is, so you can do what you think. Because I swear to God, I do what the fuck I think. And if I think it, even if it's buying some shit, what did I recently buy? Some kind of tape. Some kind of tape that you put on the wall that you can wet, you can take it off. This shit this tape is amazing. And it might not even be true, but I fucking bought it. What I'm saying is, I did that because, I'm telling you, I got all this doubtful bullshit in my head about it.
Yeah.
But I still thought, man, I want that shit. So I spent my $19. I'm finna get 3 of these rolls or whatever this shit is. I forget what it's called. Some kind of fucking tape. It's clear tape. It can hold up to 27 pounds. You tape it on the wall, and then you can take whatever you put up there off. Then you can wash listen. Then you can wash this goddamn tape and reuse it.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying, if listen, man, and I already know this too. If what they saying is true, you'll never have to buy this product again. So how the fuck are they gonna make money? They gotta be lying, man. I know this shit, and I still gave him my credit card. I'm just saying, man, this shit go on in real life, and you gotta see this shit, man. And I seen it because when I bought that shit, I said, man, motherfucking well, you don't really believe all of that shit. But I bought it because I wanted to believe the shit. This motherfucker ain't gonna be putting on TV, blah, 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 the straight lies. So all I'm saying, man, you gotta go with what you think, man. Even with what you think is some bullshit. Because I know that motherfucker lying, man. So whatever I was thinking to make me get the shit, I just believe in me. So since I was thinking it, I just did it, man. Because I know this tape ain't going to be with me for the rest of my life. Hey, check it out, man. You can pull off 12 inches of that tape and never use no more because you can keep reusing it.
Exactly.
So they gotta be lying, man.
You have to be lying.
They gotta be lying. But I still bought it. I still bought it, bro. So I'm just saying, man. I just trip on what I think. And if I think this, I'm finna do it. Period. When I get the shit, it might sit, where my shit, I don't use it. This is funny.
You know what? I've watched you so many times on these videos, and your spirit is exactly the same. And I'm kicking myself for waiting this long to give you a shout. Ain't gonna happen again.
Bro, hey.
Ain't gonna happen again.
Hey, bro, listen, I love this shit. Especially when real conversation jumping off. Of course I talk this.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say that one of the videos, I went back to one of your videos 3 years ago, and it resonated with me on such a level. It has given me so much knowledge, and it's really turbocharging my process through my business.
What's the name of it?
And launch my business. It's called Truth.
Truth, okay.
Yeah,
man, hey, listen, bro. Listen to me, man. Everybody don't need to take my course. Everybody don't need to take my fucking tools or none of that shit. You sound like you're missing one thing. And if you had to guess what that is, what do you think it is?
Confidence.
Well, that is a good thing to say, but specifically, you don't believe what you think enough to do it. You believe what you think enough to see if it's going to work. But, some other motherfucker could have tried what you're talking about and it didn't work for them because they didn't think what you're thinking. So to me,
I want to ask you.
Go ahead.
I need to ask you before I lose it. You always talk about belief, and I have a very strong mind, and I like to operate in the place of knowing. Like I want to know that my thing's gonna bust.
Stop.
Okay.
How do you make yourself know?
Too confident.
No, I'm saying, do you wait for something to show you you're right?
No, you act instinctively. It's a feeling that you run on.
So what I'm saying is, how do you know? What I'm saying, bro, is you don't know. You believe.
Uh-huh.
You believe. You believe what you thinking. And once you do what you thinking, and what you thinking comes true or near it or whatever, you know you're right. But when it's in a concept phase, you don't know shit. And if you need to know whatever, you're not going to go forward. That's where a lot of people make their problems with the business or the things that they think to do. They put the cart before the horse.
Mm-hmm.
The cart can't pull the fucking horse. The horse pull the cart. So it has to be in front. You have to do first things first. And why I asked you or said what I said is because you have, talking about you don't, not you, but people don't necessarily need my shit. What I'm saying is you got, what I can tell is that one problem. And that's that you do not believe what you think. And if you did, or you're going to start doing, as far as believing what you think, you need to quit needing to ask questions. You need to think, because I'm sure you said the last 2 years you just got it going. I'm sure you've been focused on it. So what I'm saying is, listen, what I'm saying is you're thinking about your business and you say to yourself, yeah, man, I should go rob Bank of America. Do you think you're going to do anything like that? I'm real. Do you think you're going to think anything like that?
I have.
You actually have thought about robbing Bank of America?
Say again, Uncle?
Are you saying you actually have thought about robbing a bank?
Oh, you know what? It has crossed my mind. It has crossed my mind, but I ain't gonna do it. It has crossed my mind, and it's like, man, that's the most wildest I've ever had, and I push that off my head. It's a sensitive spot.
All I'm saying, bro, is I don't think you're gonna think crazy shit. I think in the past 2 years, you've been concentrating on whatever you're trying to launch, and you feel that it is launched, but you haven't accepted that it's launched. So once it has launched, now you got to start navigating, and you haven't got to the navigation point. And once you get there, you know, and you realize you got to, you know, use your oars or use your motor or whatever you got. What I'm saying is, once you get there and start doing that, that's what you're going to be dealing with. And once you start dealing with that, it's going to bring you to another point in your business. But you have to recognize each point. And you have to understand that you made each point apparent. It didn't come on its own. Because if that's the case, you already got your shit started. 2 years, you should be rich if it's going to do it on its own.
That's right.
It ain't going to do it on its own, bro.
That's right.
You going to have to do it.
Right.
You going to have to believe what you think. You going to have to be serious. You going to have to stop bullshitting. How you going to have something going for 2 years? Fuck that. That's bullshit. You could have something going for 2 months and it ain't did shit. But then 3, 4, 6, whatever months down the line, since you a real motherfucker, you doing shit. But if you just establish it and it's just established, shit, what the fuck you expect to happen from that? Except for it being established. Hey, bro, do you see what I'm telling you? Or do you see what I'm trying to tell you?
I see where you're coming from, and I hear exactly the points you're making.
Wait, stop. You're bullshitting me.
Yes.
Fuck that
No.
bullshit. What am I telling you then?
I ain't bullshit.
If you see all of that, what does that mean?
It means that I am a lot closer than I am, and I just need to.
No,
change a few
it
things.
mean well. Okay, wait. I said no, but I might can agree with that. But what it really means is that you're not critically thinking. You're not going in your thought process from point A to point Z. That's your thought process. But during this process, you're going to want to go from point A to point Z, but you might get to F. Now you're at point F, but you still want to get to point Z. So you don't forget the shit from A to F. You incorporate the shit and incorporate as far as new knowledge to get you to whatever point M. Now you at M. Now you got all this information that you got that A to F information, that F to M information. Now all that A to M information, you got to be able to use it. That's the only way you will get from M to like Y. And when you get to Y, you're going to be saying to yourself, man, you're going to realize you're using this shit and you didn't got to this point. You don't know that you're at Y. You just realize you're taking the next step every time. Now you're at Y. And it ain't too much to go Z. When you get to Z, you're going to know what you already knew at M. It's just that at Z, you've used it. You own it. Now this shit is really you. You understand what I'm saying?
Process. Trust the process and build on top of what I've gained.
You goddamn right. Hold on, man. I got another person. 313, what's up? I got 647. Hold on. I got 647 still on the line. So both of y'all can talk. But right now I'm talking to 313. What's up, man?
What's up now? Pertaining to 617 will help me get onto my businesses is the ADPs, always be playing. And not only that, but putting that thought in them ideas in fruition. Because I'm going to give you an example. I started like a landscaping company. And, I was going to get clients. And for a minute, I wasn't getting nobody. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. And I went to doing, I be making websites and videos. I would never quit on that. But the thing I didn't really have no passion for, I quit on it. So you got to find out what you want and stick to that.
Which is websites for
I
you.
did that.
Hey, wait. Which is websites for you, right?
Content creating.
Okay. Hey, 647. Now this brother's saying what he's saying, and it has to him his value to whatever you was talking about. What you think?
It was on point. He reminded me of a situation I went through where I had a motherfucker trying to start talking with the customer. This gentleman, he's a vendor, and he was supposed to come with some ingredients, and he just went off the rails. And he was the only dude that I was aware of at the price point that fit my budget to help me get to that next step. And for the longest while, he had me off to the distance, and it wasn't until I just said, fuck it. Again, I started cussing, but I went forward, and lo and behold, I found another channel to that guy to get me what I wanted and allow me to get to the next spot on my business plan.
Okay, but check this out. Whatever this guy was saying, let's say you wanted to spend $3, and this dude was saying he need $5. Now, $5 in your mind is not completely out of your budget, but that's not what you want to spend. Now, of course, you want to find a person that want to, get to that $3. So you keep looking, you keep looking, you keep looking. You get all kinds of prices. Some of them lower than $5, but none of them $3. But all of the one that's lower than $5 have different issues that you don't want to accept. And you keep looking, you keep looking, you keep looking. To me, you're wasting time because you're fucking tripping over pennies. My point is, if you would have went with this guy that said he wanted to charge $5, you're not really just going with his price. You're going what that price brings. Otherwise, the hookup he got, blah, 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 the consistency, all this, whatever you look at in the business. So I'm saying when you do that, you have to accept that you can't win every time. You just got to stay in the game. So when this guy that's charging you more than you think you should pay, get you in to this loop that you in, now you got a whole bunch of other motherfuckers to play with because you're in the loop. So I'm not saying you were wrong. I'm just saying there's many ways to look at shit. And when you enter an arena, okay, use me. Whatever book that I wrote, blah, blah, blah. They want it. I gotta risk, I gotta accept that I'm gonna get fucked. They're not giving me the most. They're giving me the minimum. I gotta accept that. But once they do take that book and they do give me the minimum, I'm in the game now. The next motherfucker I asked about my book, I can negotiate because I'm in the game. You feel me?
Yeah, I do. I absolutely get it. I absolutely get it.
So all I'm saying is think about that shit. When you're doing shit for your business, just think about it. It don't mean you gotta go for it. It just means you got more shit to think about that give you ammunition to be strong as far as where you coming from. Because when you need this motherfucker, of course, there's a such thing as you do need them, and you have to accept it. But when you think you need it because you haven't really done all the things that you could do, see, you're going to get fucked, man. You just are.
Yeah, and I noticed that how you do things, the weight of it is so significant. You have to pay attention to it because it could lead you down the wrong path that you're not even aware of.
What we talking about is important, man, because your thoughts are really the only thing you have to go on. You can't go on my plan. You can't go on some motherfucker's plan. You can't go on, what's his name? Tony Robbins or whatever. That's
Tony Robbins,
Yeah. You can't go on his plan. You can only go on whatever you determine is your plan. And when you do that, it can either work or not. Hey, all you guys stay on. I'm finna get 414. 414, what's happening?
Hey, how you doing, Rosebud?
I'm good, brother. How about you?
Because I'm doing good, doing real good. I was trying to go on the PayPal and get your course. I looked into them. I wanted to
bro,
get the tools.
Stop. If you want to go to PayPal, if you want to get my shit, a lot of people say it's confusing as far as my site. But go to PayPal.
Right.
Listen, go to PayPal. Choose the send money tab. And whatever you want, whatever it costs, you're sending that money, but you put in comments, this money is for blah, 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 blah. And then you send it. And when I get it, I'll send the shit to you.
Okay. So go in PayPal.
It's that simple, bro. Go to PayPal. you want to send money, and you want to send the money to askrosebud@gmail.com. And in the comments, you say whatever this amount of money is for. And, you already know what it's going to cost because you already see. And you just put it in as far as what you're sending. And then when you hit send, it's coming to me. And, I don't get it absolutely immediately, but I get it like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes at least. And then when I get it, I see what you bought and I send it to you.
Okay. I remember you said something about the mix and match.
Bro, you talking about different shit. Mix and match is whatever that was. But the shit you talking about now, as far as the course and whatever, you're thinking, it is not really the same. But if, let's say you want to buy the course and you spend the money for the course, you do get 10 free tools. Not free, but with that purchase, you get 10 tools of your choice. The conversation tools.
Okay.
So let's say you wanted to get this shit. You would go to the site, you see you want to get, the course, blah, 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 and this 10 tools come. You go down to the conversation tools, and whatever tools you see that strike your fancy, you include them in the comments. And that way, when I send you the course, as far as what you bought, I'm also know that you want these tools, so I'm going to send these tools with it. So does that make sense to you? You understand?
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense.
All right, brother. For sure. 916, what's up?
Hey, bud, I was watching one of your shows, and you had a special where you're selling the course for $200. I want to jump on that.
No. I ain't never had nothing where I was selling the course for $200. I might have been selling 10 tools for $200 or whatever the fuck I was selling for $200, but it wasn't a course.
I'm messing with you.
What?
I'm messing with you. I'm joking with you.
Oh, okay. Come on, man. Is this Juan?
Juan Diego.
Juan, you motherfucker. What's up, man?
That's Juan. It's not bad. I'm on lunch, and I just walking. I just wanted to say hi, man. I hope you're doing good.
I am doing good, Juan. Thanks to motherfuckers like you that make me see that my shit is actually not only necessary, but is warranted. So, yeah, I'm doing good. Appreciate you, bro.
Good. I'd like to hear.
Hey,
I'll let you go, man.
Can I say something?
Who?
Hey, can I say something?
What number? Who is this? Who is this? 313-647?
Randy.
Wait, 313-647. Go ahead.
Uncle, you're doing excellent. You ain't doing good. You're doing excellent.
Really? Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Juan, you motherfucker, I love you, man. And you cats, y'all still on, but I'm a fucking silence you for right now because I got some more shit to talk about. Because what I'm saying is, how could I, like I said, how could I claim to be a motherfucker if I'm ashamed about some of the shit I did? No. What I'm saying is, if I have shame about what goes on in my world, if I have shame, oh shit, hold on a second. Hello? Hey, you guys, listen. Can you speak up, bro? I'm a fucker. Dude, can you speak up because I'm doing a video and I'm letting people hear you talk. So tell them what you think of me, man. Why don't you, dude? Why don't you speak up? You already told me you was gonna come kill me, you know, and it didn't, you know, none of that shit jumped off. So can you fucking speak up so these motherfuckers can hear what I gotta deal with? Why don't you speak up? I mean, you guys may or may not be able to hear this shit, but this dude is, come on, man. You already, you know what I'm saying? You already shit Kool-Aid. Oh, he hung up on me. Okay, so what I'm saying, you guys just don't know. What I'm saying is I get shit like this. This dude, what's the day? I don't know, whatever the day is. This dude called me like, seemed like it was on the weekend. And he called me and he told me he had a tracker or something in the bitch's phone. He knew the bitch was over here. He told me an address that I did have about 12 years ago. And then he told me another address that I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But whatever this goddamn tracker is, it must be giving him wrong information. But he keeps calling me. I'm like, fucking come over there. You better watch your fucking ass, because you better not ever walk out to your car and just all kind of crazy shit. So listen. I'm in the bed with baby. And he called. So see, he said, man, I just, you know, you just fucking some other person's woman or whatever he said. And then he said, man, if you would just be a real man and let me talk to the bitch. And I said, man, the bitch right here. So I said, I got the phone, it's on the speaker. So I got the phone, because she hearing everything he's saying. And I'm saying, tell this motherfucker you ain't, you know. And she tried to tell this motherfucker, this dude changed up. Baby, please, you know, just come back. It doesn't. What I'm saying is, he gotta really believe that I got his bitch. God, he just changed up. And then she said, he can't be talking to me because I know I don't sound like whoever he talking. Okay, fuck it. That's just some bullshit. So I went through. I told you, I be going through shit. You motherfuckers don't believe me. But see, real motherfuckers don't cry about shit. They just don't. We celebrate the challenges that are left because we done done every goddamn thing. There's some shit left, like what you just experienced. Some shit left for us to go through. See, we have overcome and lived a life that actually could lull us to sleep. But it don't lull me to sleep because of all this kind of shit. It keeps me sharp. But anyway, even if it takes fucking years, some shit is gonna take you back to school, and you either gonna need to brush up or you gonna have an automatic response button that activates whenever your mind starts thinking a certain way. And what I'm saying, 907. Let's see what's up with you, bro. What's happening, man?
Yeah, man. Yeah, these dudes out here, man, claiming these girls. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Did you hear that caller that I was trying to let y'all hear?
Yeah, I heard him. That's why I called, man. Because these niggas, they think these girls, they own these girls and shit, man. But they don't realize the nigga just renting the bitch.
But, bro, I don't even think he's tripping on this. See, the thing that really even made me entertain his conversation is about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I caught this broad. And she fucking living with me and shit. Now, if it really was her, he would have did this shit 1 or 2 days after I got the bitch. But this 3-4 weeks later, and he talking about whatever he talking about. He gonna do this, he gonna do that, blah, I got this tracker, blah, blah, blah. Well, dude, bring your ass over here. Now, that's what I'm saying. My point is...
Don't turn your back on that fool, man.
Bro, what I'm saying is that motherfucker don't know this bitch, and he ain't talking about me for real. He just hating on me, calling, trying to, whatever he think he doing, but he ain't doing shit because 2 and 2 is 4 with me. If you fucking got my address, bring your motherfucking ass over here. Other than that, you full of shit. And that's what I told that motherfucker.
Don't sleep on that fool, man.
Well, I ain't sleeping on that. Hey, bro. Hey, wait. Bro, you sound cool as a motherfucker, and I ain't sleeping on you. Nigga, I'm out there. I'm 68. Nigga don't get to be 68 sleeping. Hey, bro.
I watch you. You're like I heard you want to say in the video, man. Every day you have to talk to Steve the Dean. I find myself, I'm back here in Alaska, man. I find myself gravitating to those channels, because it's real.
Steve the Dean, my nigga, man. But one thing I didn't realize about me and Steve the Dean, he really about the square shit. And I ain't mad at him. I mean, I'm trying to be square, but I got this real,
and all that shit, man.
Yeah, but all that shit, man. I don't be doing all that, man. But,
I can't be messing with that.
Well, man, I'm gonna eat some pussy if I wanted to eat some. But what I'm saying, I ain't finna talk about it. Shit.
Man, that's what dicks go. Why would I put my mouth down there with all them dicks and shit? So,
bro, I wouldn't give a fuck what your reason. Bro, can you understand? Bro, can you understand this?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what your reasoning is. Whatever it is, if it make you do and think what you think, I am with it. But I can give a fuck about the bullshit you talking about, because all that bitch got to do is wash up motherfucking pussy after whatever dick you talking about. So I'm just saying, man, I'm just saying I could give a fuck what you talking about, man. I straight agree with you. Who in the fuck would want to put his motherfucking dick mouth on some shit that a dick just came out of? But the key word is a dick didn't just come out of it.
That dude's gonna have $1 million motherfucking dollars in our hand or some shit.
All right, bro. All right. Hey, I love Steve the Dean, but me and that nigga on different. We on different levels when it comes. What?
You say you got a show?
Who?
He ain't doing nothing.
Who, Tay?
Your boy Tay.
Well, why you asking me about all these niggas, man?
I watched your show and I saw that you said that, every day,
Bro, if you watch anything about me, very seldom do I mention another motherfucker's name. I never mention another motherfucker's name to support what the fuck I'm saying. If I mention Dean, it's because of what the fuck I'm talking about that this motherfucker be doing. And You know, I'm talking
I
about.
just heard in the video you said that every day, you know, you like to talk to a real
Man, listen, man, you starting to piss me off because hey, bro, what you hear, and what I be saying seems to be two different things. So what I'm saying is when you bring up something, and I'm trying to tell you what the fuck I was saying, and then your ass start talking, it's like you don't really give a fuck what I was saying. You just care what you think. And if that's the case, I'm with you. Believe what the fuck you want to believe, man, about my black ass. I don't give a fuck. Believe what you want to believe.
I know that's right.
Hey, believe what you want to believe. But what I'm saying is if you want to know some real shit and you bring up a point, you got to set your motherfucking ass up so I can tell you whatever the fuck it is you don't know. Because other than that, I should be listening to you, right?
Right.
Well, I don't think I should be listening to you. Do you?
Do
you think that? Yes or no, bro? Ain't no scary shit with me, bro. Bro, ain't no scary ass bullshit with me. If I ask, can you be quiet, please? If I ask you a yes or no question, you got to be brave enough or man enough to answer yes or no. You don't need to go through a whole bunch of goddamn explanations why you saying what the fuck you saying. Because I would ask you to explain whatever it is you say, if that's the case. I don't need all that. I ain't no scary nigga. Yes or no? Period. When you jump off like that, then, hey, let me tell you something, fellas. All y'all that's listening. That's how you get pegged when you in the streets. When your motherfucking ass start trying to explain your shit. Let me tell y'all something. Every nigga, every fucking... Hey, this must be you with all that bullshit in the background. But every nigga I know go up wherever they at, any state, any city, wherever they at, go up to buy some weed. And the motherfucker say, I got woo. And then you get ready to buy it. And that motherfucker start explaining, yeah, this weed is woo, you know, and it's like this woo. Man, we take our money and we ain't buying it from that motherfucker. Who in the fuck need to know what weed do? We already smoke it. So you must be trying to sell us some shit. That's why you gotta explain it. Motherfucker, if the weed ain't no good, I'll be back. But other than that, just give it to me, let me go. And what you guys don't understand is that's why street life is so much better than the fucking life you motherfuckers live. Because street life, motherfuckers, it's either or. That motherfucker real or he not. And the motherfucker that's not real, he know what risks he's taking. The motherfucker that's not real for me, he ain't taking no risks. I just see I ain't fucking with him. I'm out the way. But he's still not being real. Who knows who's pulling up next? I'm just saying, you motherfuckers, why don't you know, think about real life. See, I've been getting emails asking me why I put all my business out as I do. Well, let's see. How would you know if a motherfucker can play baseball? I'm serious. I mean, unless this motherfucker get on the field and show you some shit, you ain't gonna know he can play baseball. But just because he can feel, does that mean he can hit? But I'm saying, the answer to why I'm doing what I do is I'm not afraid to show all whoever's looking that I can play. I know what I'm doing. Shit. How many old motherfuckers got new women when I get quit. So I mean I get quit. And they ain't like, just because I'm like I am. The motherfuckers will stay with me. Motherfuckers be quitting me. But I come up again. Shit. I ain't really I ain't tripping. I don't give a fuck if you leave. I give a fuck if you stay. So, why hide this goddamn shit I got? I mean, I listen to motherfuckers, and they all talk about what to do and when to do it. My moves are on Front Street to show you how I am no fake. I do not tell you about shit to do, and I don't do it myself. I mean, don't get me wrong. I ain't the authority on games, so I ain't saying that. I am one of the many old school motherfuckers who loved it, appreciated it, respected it. I'm talking about the game. I just think, we need to just understand. We need to get some things about our. Hey, I think it's this dude. He always call from a private number. Okay, I'm finna put you on speaker, bro.
Keep your fucking hands off my woman, fucking asshole.
Keep my hands off your woman that's in my bed, that you got a motherfucking tracker on, that you know where she's at, and you calling me from a private number. What kind of motherfucker are you, man?
Ever fuck with another man, fucking woman. I'm giving you a fucking warning, asshole. Okay?
Hey, what happened to you over the weekend, man? I didn't hear from you. What's up?
Don't ever fucking do that, fucker.
Dude, you are so fucking funny.
I'm being fucking serious. You don't fucking laugh, you asswipe.
I'm an asswipe, and I got to. Is this your wife or is this your girlfriend? Is this your wife or is this your girlfriend or is this somebody that likes to hear heavy breathing?
I'm not fucking playing with you.
I'm sure you're not playing, man. Would you quit with the threats and come on with it? What I'm saying is, what the fuck do you want? Why are you calling me?
Meet me at 7-Eleven, fucker.
I think they only have one 7-Eleven in Las Vegas, so I'll meet you at that motherfucker. Unless you want to tell me where, bitch, nigga.
Oh, fucker, that's okay. Okay.
Hey, you know what, man? You sound like Candyman. If I look in the mirror and say Candyman 5 times, will you appear?
You're not a fucking real fucking man, asshole. You're not a real fucking man.
All right, we had enough, so I'm finna hang up. You gonna keep on with your heavy breathing, all that fucking shit. You guys don't know. You think I be talking shit. You think I be lying. Man, what I'm saying is this. I can remember back a few years ago, I had a thread on Facebook about cups and canes and capes and shit. And I know at the time, it might have sounded like I, was speaking badly about that shit. But honestly, I know a lot of real motherfuckers who carry that shit, cups or whatever. And I ain't sure where the idea that this was stupid or not pimping came from. But who's to say which of the motherfucking niggas are not pimps? I mean, simply because one of the motherfuckers that I fuck with, choose to exploit some shit that I ain't necessarily gonna exploit. Don't, eliminate that motherfucker from being true to the game. I don't agree with making a blanket stick. Fuck. I'm sorry, you guys. I got these fucking hiccups. I don't agree with denouncing motherfuckers that have, cups or canes or whatever. Now, when I post that goddamn shit, I really was speaking on the motherfuckers that believe because they have a cup or a cane, it makes them big pimps. You or I, neither of us can downgrade a real motherfucker because of the fucking perpetrators that has, taken one of this nigga's flash items and copied it, destroyed it, and belittled all it stood for. No, motherfucker, I ain't angry or in any kind of fucking way upset with Glass Lady. Motherfuckers like that. She didn't do none of the bullshit that you motherfuckers be just fucking up. She made that goddamn shit for whoever wanted to buy it. It ain't up to her to establish, whether or not the motherfucker buying the shit, the cup or whatever. She ain't supposed to determine if it's a real motherfucker. But that's what'll happen when something that has been secret is let out. A cane has been in the possession of pimps forever. I mean, I don't know about the cape or the cup, but I do know pimps used to put jewels in their canes and floss with them. I never did it. And when I saw it, I shook my head in disagreement. Oh, that shit is crazy. Whoa. But I'm thinking, it just make people think niggas like us as clowns. I never dreamed it would become a dividing point amongst real niggas. So let me say this. I know if you know a pimp that has a cup, you can't automatically perceive this motherfucker as a pimp. He may very well feel that this cup is a part of his attire, no different than his watch or ring. I'm just saying, judge any man on his character, his honesty. and his wherewithal to stay within the course that this game is laid in front of us. You gotta let his pimping, if he's a pimp, be judged. You gotta let it be judged and based on what we know pimping to be. We can't fuck that. We can't like him for whatever reason. God, I hate this, but I think I do. Okay. So what I'm saying is this. If I sounded, or as far as talking about canes and all that shit, if I sounded, that I was being unfair, I really, like, want to say my bad. Because I know a lot of motherfuckers wonder why this country is so fucked up and never start to realize it's the us against them attitude. We have it in everything. Even the shit as far as how you judge a motherfucking comrade. We judge everything as them and us. That's the main reason you guys motherfucking clown pimp's identity. That me against you. Republicans against Democrats. Men against women. Gays against straights. You name it, and there is an against them mentality about it. And I remember it was a chicken place that was in the news. Wait. I remember, God damn it, was it? Chick-fil-A. I remember it was Chick-fil-A that was in the news. And this shows just how far shit goes. Now, I don't remember all the fucking details, but this dude announced that he didn't want to serve gays. Actually, he did not announce that. That's what they said. But he announced that he didn't want to have a gay wedding or repast or whatever there. So what I'm saying is this. Why can't that motherfucker say that he's anti-gay? Why can't he say that? He has rights just as gay motherfuckers do. He didn't say you couldn't be gay. I mean, you don't want no one to be down on you for gay activity, if that's what you are. But the gay motherfuckers was quick to, I'm talking about, be down on this motherfucker because he had a difference of opinion. See, that's the problem right there. Them against us. If you get a foot in the door with the point of view, which the gays have, they have their right to live the way they want to live. But you cannot slam it down everybody's throat. I say if you want to be whatever it is you want to be it. Whatever it is. 254, what's up with you, bro?
Hello?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I got you. Yeah, what's going on, young
Hey,
lady?
Rosebud. You remember me?
I seem like I
It's
should.
Elizabeth.
How you doing, Elizabeth?
Elizabeth. I always call in. You probably don't. I got a question, and since you're on that subject, what did you feel about the baby when he apologized for what he said? Like, at first he was standing what he said about the gay people or whatever. How do you feel about him switching it up?
Wait, the baby What are you talking about?
So the baby is a rapper. So he came out. It happened a long time ago. But I was just wondering how you felt about. There's a lot of YouTubers, a lot of men that felt like what he said. He was standing on what he said. He meant what he.
What did he say?
Backlash.
What did he say?
Well, what it was is he was at a concert, and you know how you get the crowd hype. You said little things, or you said something about disparaging about gay people, as if it was to hype the crowd up. Like put your phone up if you don't suck dick in the parking lot or something like that.
Okay.
And so he came out on that and he stood on that. He said, I said what I said. And a lot of men was like, oh, okay, so finally somebody said what they said and they stood on that. Until he got backlash from the gay community. And then he did a whole apology tour.
Hey, listen, let me say something. See, you guys are, not you, but people are letting individuals that are like gutter motherfuckers become people with money. And these people with money, once they have it, they start spouting their views. Now, what I'm saying is, I forget who it was, but I seen this shit controversy about this dude kissing another dude. And he actually...
That's the okay. Now, there you go. It was in reference to Lil Nas X. You talking about Lil Nas X.
Right. Okay. Well, listen. What I'm saying is this. How in the fuck, because you got some money, it's going to be okay to kiss a dude? If you a dude. Now, if you a woman and you got some money and you kiss another woman, it's not necessarily okay, but it is not looked on like a dude kissing another dude. Now, my point is, are you gonna let this fucking rapping ass motherfucker who is secretly on the DL gay, because there's no way you're gonna even hug a motherfucker like that unless you secretly, got those, inclinations. My point is, you guys you're letting people that have money be people that set trends. And let me tell you something, and understand this. The only motherfuckers that fuck little kids are people with money.
Right.
You, me.
Can I say something else, bud?
Come on.
I feel you should just go and give me an ebook, because I'm probably the only woman that call in and really have conversations. So listen
to me, you motherfucker. Listen, you sound fine as fuck. Hey, shut your motherfucking mouth and let me talk to you. God damn, this motherfucker don't.
And I'm coming to Vegas to see you, pick your brain. I feel like I need a book.
I'm finna give you one. Make sure you hit my email, askrosebud@gmail.com.
You know, but I email you all the time. I feel like you should just give me an ebook.
I'm finna do it when you hit me.
For you.
You hit me with the area code and the last 4 numbers of your phone number, and I'm gonna know it's you. And I'm gonna hook you up. Which one of the books you want?
Do you know I've been emailing you for a minute? Do you remember who I am?
Well, I mean, sad to say that you ain't the only guy.
I'm gonna email you right when we get off the phone. I'm gonna email you again, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, I always ask you, do you have any women come on here? I always ask you, does anybody?"
Why? You sound like you sound like you might like pussy, but I think you like dick.
Today you always accuse me of pussy. You always say you like girls, and I don't.
Hey, well then, hey, I don't want.
When you see me, you'll give me a hug and not try to get at me. You'll be like, "Oh, you the homegirl," and not.
Hey, I'm gonna see you, and I'm gonna give you a hug, but I'm sure gonna be trying to go up in them guts, girl.
No, Okay, the conversation over, but thank you, Billy.
Yeah, you motherfucker
Don't
with
forget
your
who I am when
Whatever. Hit my email, goddammit.
Huh?
Hit my email. I don't want to hear your shit.
Okay, don't forget, because I'm going to make you remember who I am.
Hit my email, woman.
See you one day.
Hey, see, you get these women. I like her. I remember who she is. But then again, I don't remember everything. So, to me, the problem with every motherfucker in America is, you know, when they get their point of view accepted, then they want everybody to accept it. So otherwise, if it's been negative, and now it's okay, they're saying you cannot have an opposite opinion. I'm just saying, think about that. Just because it's okay to be gay means I can't disagree with it. It's really fucked up because I'm saying when it was, you know, we disagree with being gay and you can't be gay, it was so fucked up. Well, and it was about freedom. It was about all this shit. You can't force some motherfucker to like vanilla ice cream when they prefer strawberry. 832, what's up with you, bro?
Yeah, what's up with it, man?
Nothing, man. What's up?
Man, sitting bro, listening to your show, and just hearing what y'all saying, man, about rich people, setting trends and all that, you know, that's kind of scary. You know, this world coming to, because everything which was normally old fashioned.
Hey, bro, stop. What sounds scary?
Shit, them goddamn folks trying to force this gay shit on us and these kids.
Okay, stop. If that's the case, that is scary. But that's not the case.
Really?
They are doing whatever they're doing, and it could be interpreted as forcing their shit. But all you got to do is be at home kicking it with your boy. Proper. I mean, you can't stop motherfuckers from thinking what the fuck they think. And especially with this bullshit that's going around freedom of speech. I'm saying I can't understand how it's okay for motherfuckers in public office to say the bullshit they saying about that virus. But it is because of freedom of speech. So I don't fucking, you know, all I know is what I think. And I think you ain't got no goddamn right to be, you know, spouting that bullshit about the virus, you know, that ain't true. And I think that whatever you say, whatever you think, wherever you're coming from, you have the right to do it. Long as you can spit whatever you need to spit about doing it. Because just because you're doing it, don't mean some motherfucker gonna accept it. And if you ain't ready to show where you coming from, you just gonna be wanting to argue. Fuck that. If I engage, I want to be able to. If I engage, I want to be having a point that I think you don't see. So I'm trying to engage you to see it. But if, let's say you don't agree with me, and I don't really have a point to make to you, shit, fuck you. You just don't agree. Period. All right, bro?
Yeah. You doing all right, though, bro?
Man, come on, am I doing all right? What the fuck you asking me? Listen, you can't force somebody to like vanilla ice cream. If they really like strawberry, I don't give a fuck how much you explain how good vanilla is. Or how whatever, nature, blah, blah, blah. Live life as you wish. That's what I believe. But don't need me to say it's okay. Don't need me to say I agree with you letting the motherfucker stick his dick in your ass. If that's what the fuck you want to do, then I'm fine with it. See, motherfuckers be having the right to say what they feel. And well, at least they think they do. And they think that because this is America, and because, shit, this is America. But that's why this country is so fucked up. We allow foreign motherfuckers to come here, and they don't have to become Americans, and they still get the aid that the Americans need. They get all kind of licenses, and any other thing you and I would have to go through like 100 changes to get. I ain't mad at them motherfuckers. I just know that shit goes on. I also know they take all the money they make and send it out of this country to their homeland, to their family. And they trying to take care of them. I understand that. That's what they do. But have you ever thought about how many motherfuckers, immigrants, blah, blah, blah is, and how many of them motherfuckers send that money out of the United States, forever leaving the economy? I don't know how much it is, but it's a lot of fucking money that's leaving the country. See, we didn't abandon.
90 seconds.
Shut up, bitch. We didn't abandon, what made us the motherfuckers we were. I'm talking about we didn't abandon the shit for all the goddamn interpretations of the Constitution. I say interpret what you want, but you still got to become an American when you come here. You got to learn the language, and you got to learn how to drive.
60 seconds.
You got to learn how to drive, the language, and you got to become an American to even have the right for anything. Now, it was seen that one of the biggest lies we live is that freedom of speech. There's only one freedom to agree with. There really is the only freedom is the majority's opinion. And you be knowing they lying. So only people who actually have freedom of speech
10 seconds.
are the politicians who can lie, they can twist, they can distort, they can finagle anything that's said. They can give you an alternative reality. You don't have to accept it, but they're saying it, and it's just permeating the country. They can call the president a liar because they know they can call him a liar because they got freedom of speech. This country is falling apart at the seams because of the little shit that really could be dealt with. What about them goddamn Republicans when they were screaming that the Olympians participants prize money should not be taxed? Now, you know that as a topic, it's ridiculous. But I'll tell you what, unless those athletes are not going to spend that goddamn money, they better well be taxed. any motherfucking money you get as income, you gonna be taxed. Shit. Isn't it income? Those motherfuckers were simply trying to establish exceptions for the tax laws that the president was killing. Now, can we not see all this shit is destroying the country? Them politicians do not care. They care about their own agendas. And for your information, their agenda is war. I'm sure you all know that this country does not care unless they're selling weapons or destroying a fucking country that they know we gonna be the motherfuckers to rebuild. Look, excuse me. The only thing that our country needs is to stop lying. And just stop the lying the bullshit fucking politicians do. Because to me, it's apparent that people don't see or don't care how far and how deep this game that I'm kicking goes. And the funny thing about you guys today is every single one of you are already big. Every single one of you. There's no beginners or intermediate motherfuckers. They're all at the top of their game or their profession because they can spout it on Facebook or social media. The thing about that is, I know it's impossible, for that to be a fact. Everyone cannot be on the same level. And it's really not possible for everyone to be big. The motherfuckers who's down and dirty, just to me, in my opinion, just should not allow this shit. Should not allow every motherfucker that entered this goddamn shit to claim to be on the same level that they own. And then motherfuckers been down and dirty going through shit, earning their stripes. Yeah. I'm not speaking about fighting or arguing about shit. I'm saying I would think you thought more of what it took for you to get to where you are than to let every single motherfucker that entered the game claim it. But then again, it's this new age, and most of the motherfuckers who claim shit is on par. Well, they claim they on par, but they're not. They're not truthful. They're not on par with what motherfuckers really think. Now, I like a lot of these young motherfuckers. And I do believe they got what it takes. But I also know in this game there's many levels. And when you enter that show and tell level, that's where you bragging about your shit. You got to understand, claiming it is one thing. Showing it and living it is another. There's many motherfuckers, in this game who claim to be this or that. But in reality, of those motherfuckers who choose to make that claim, any one of them would be willing to be called on. Especially if you calling them on some shit they said. What I'm saying is I'm lucky because I make claims that I've already done and you only have to like do your research. Or you can take my word for it to prove, whatever. Youngsters, you young motherfuckers need to understand. You gotta take shit to another level. You gotta take shit to the level that I'm speaking on. You guys are at the starting point, and that's all you're doing. My mouth is big, and rather than you put your motherfucking fists in my goddamn mouth to shut it up, you can just, call on your pimp skills and flash. Not money, but things you're doing. You and your bras at Magic Mountain. You doing whatever dining with 2 bras. You send the baby off. She got her little Corvette she's leaving in. Well, I'm just saying, man. I'm not about flashing money. I'm about flashing some of the motherfucking things that I've done to make myself feel that I can talk shit. Believe me, my good young active motherfuckers. I want to be shut up. And when I am, I'm going to give you all the goddamn respect your motherfucking ass deserve. Any nigga that can back up what he says in pimp fashion deserves all my respect. And just so you know, there's not a real pimp alive that will not back up his shit with his flash. Especially when called upon to do so by another motherfucker. I have respect for you guys, but I'm telling you, your claims have put doubt in my mind concerning the level that you're suggesting that I take you on. I have to take what you're saying seriously. So, if you are inclined to do so, show the level of the game you claim to have. Now, is this something that you care to show? If not, how can I, take you seriously? Don't misunderstand what I'm asking. This is not a challenge, for you to get upset by it. This is to set the records straight pertaining to your claims. People, want to believe you guys. They won't believe whatever you say. I know I do. There is no such thing as got it all. I don't give a fuck what you say. You ain't got it all. Achievement or achieving is present tense. And there's always going to be a future. So if you are in pursuit of greatness, you got to continue achieving. As long as it has an ing at the end, it's ongoing and continuous. And that's exactly the way I like it. I'm always learning. I'm always doing. I'm always coming up. My mind is being filled to capacity, almost to where I feel overloaded sometimes. So many fucking opportunities are knocking at my door, that I feel I need to be 2 people. Or I can slow the fuck down. After all, I am an old motherfucker, 68. And there's not much elasticity in my fucking brain as when, I was younger. I know I remember a time I could go forever. And there was no such thing as too much to do. Alas, many years and thousands of women later, I've come to realize my mind is getting tough, like overcooked meat, which is not a good thing. So as I said, I'm going to slow down so I can marinate in some of these projects that I have going. And as I do, I'm going to give my mind a rest. That way I'm going to be able to give it a chance to soak some of the happiness that I'm actually experiencing. I'm on a continuous prowl, so it don't seem like I'm happy. It don't seem like any satisfaction is coming. But I am on a continuous prowl for the next thing for me to do. I just am. Fuck. What I'm really and truly trying to get everyone to understand about me. Otherwise, let's say you're over 21. If, you're over 21, in theory, you're old enough to be a man. Well, if you look at the 20-year-olds today, how many men do you see? Those of you who are 21 and over, who take offense, let's say, to what I'm saying, then that means you should check yourself. If you're offended by me saying what men should do, then you need to check yourself. The truth is the light. You got to understand that. If you don't hear the truth, you're not going to ever improve. But once you're out of the dark, you're going to still have to learn to see. And there's many definitions of what a man is, but they all boil down to one thing. Are you taking care of your fucking business in a progressive manner? Making sure you're doing, what is necessary to progress. Well, not at the expense of others, but you're progressing based on your own genuine efforts to succeed. I just think that's a good definition of a man. I really do. If this is the case, think about it. I'm talking about whether you have earned riches or you're barely ecking by. If you're doing what you think and what you believe you should be doing to get wherever you're trying to go, you've earned my respect as a man. And I'm being real. I'm gone, fellas.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.